Hello, and welcome to Short Stories, brought to you by the National Taichung University of Science and Technology Language Center. Today I have something special for you. It's a story written by a student named Renato. He chose to write an abridged version of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Mr. Stoker published his famous novel in 1897. It received mostly positive reviews, and its popularity has only grown since. It remains, to this day, one of the cornerstones of the Gothic horror genre. Enjoy! Vocabulary: client, client. We try our best to satisfy the needs of our clients. Aghast, aghast. The health inspector was aghast when he saw the rats in the kitchen. Imbue, imbue. This novel is imbued with romantic sentiment. Relapse, relapse. He hasn't had a drop of alcohol in over 6 months, but last night he relapsed. Blood transfusion, blood transfusion. She lost a lot of blood during the birthing procedure and needed an emergency blood transfusion. Demise, demise. The reports of my demise are greatly exaggerated. Legend has it, legend has it. Legend has it that if you say Bloody Mary in front of a mirror 3 times, she will appear. Gash, gash. The doctor quickly bandaged the gash on the man's leg. The story began with a young English lawyer named Jonathan Harker as he traveled to Transylvania. Harker planned to meet with a client of his firm called Count Dracula to finalize a property transaction. When he arrived in Transylvania, the locals were aghast after he disclosed his destination, Castle Dracula. Harker continued on his journey, regardless of his unease. As he approached the castle, the air was imbued with the ominous howling of wolves. When Harker met Count Dracula, he noticed that he was pale, gaunt, and strange. Harker became even more concerned when Dracula lunged at his throat after he cut himself while shaving. Harker was soon seduced by 3 female vampires, from whom he barely escaped. He then realized that Dracula was a vampire who fed on human blood. Harker assumed that he would be the next victim, so he attempted to attack Dracula. But his efforts were in vain. Dracula left Harker trapped in the castle and then departed for England, along with 50 boxes of dirt. Meanwhile, Harker's fiancée, Mina, was in England visiting a friend named Lucy Westenra, who had recently got engaged. One night, Mina had to search for Lucy because she had relapsed into her old habit of sleepwalking. When Mina discovered Lucy outside near a graveyard, a shape appeared to hover over her for a split second. Mina noticed 2 small red marks on Lucy's neck and assumed she must have accidentally pricked Lucy with a pin. Over the next few days, Lucy became ill and was occasionally seen through a window next to a bat. Mina was concerned, but she was called away once Jonathan's correspondence arrived. Lucy was placed in the care of Dr. Seward and Dr. Van Helsing, who decided that further action was required after a number of failed blood transfusions. They then covered Lucy and her room in garlic, a technique for repelling vampires. Despite these efforts, Lucy soon died. After Lucy's demise, many people reported seeing a creature that was attacking children in the area. Jonathan, who managed to escape Count Dracula's castle, returned to England and married Mina. Jonathan's depiction of Dracula led Van Helsing to believe that Lucy had contracted vampirism from Dracula and was the one torturing the children. To prevent her from killing again, they unearthed her corpse, staked her through the heart, cut off her head, and stuffed garlic into her mouth. Now that Lucy had been taken care of, the group decided to go after Count Dracula and the 50 boxes of dirt he brought with him. Legend has it, Dracula requires the dirt of his homeland to stay healthy. The group tried to destroy the boxes so that Dracula couldn't regenerate. One night, Van Helsing and Seward broke into Mina's room, feeling uneasy about Mina's recent behavior, and discovered Jonathan unconscious and Mina drinking blood from a gash in Dracula's chest. The vampire vanished and returned to Transylvania, only to be pursued by the determined group. They discovered him buried in the final box of dirt, and promptly cut off his head and stabbed him through the heart. Dracula crumbled into a heap of dust. The vampire was dead, and the years of blood and fear had gone with the wind. Questions. Number 1. What was Jonathan Harker's job? A. Cook. B. Architect. C. Lawyer. D. Travel blogger. The answer is C. Lawyer. Question 2. Where was Castle Dracula? A. Bucharest. B. Manchester. C. Transylvania. D. Pennsylvania. The answer is C. Transylvania. Question 3. Where did Mina find Lucy? A. In a chamber. B. Outside near a graveyard. C. Outside near a river. D. In a dungeon. The answer is B. Outside near a graveyard. Question 4. Which of the following words best describe Count Dracula? A. Pale. B. Lively. C. Corpulent. D. Normal. The answer is A. Pale. That concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you are interested in writing a short story of your own or in contributing pictures for short stories, please contact the Language Center, and we'd be happy to accept your contributions. Thank you for watching.